Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. The Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Georgia State jumps back to the line. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be cheating that way from his free safety position.
You're right, because as a quarterback, I just can't throw to my guy in the perimeter, right? I got to attack the middle of the field. The problem is you've got one of the best safeties in the nation who likes to lay people out.
Yeah, roaming them.
And the ball is intercepted.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Line getting set on second down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Off-play action. Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care. Looking for a huge play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Second down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And the Chanticleers are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Looking for a crease. It's Andrews. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. To the air, it's Wilkins. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They're going to ride this running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the field.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in experienced running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understand.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down. Those defenders were seeing red. The quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Scanning the field, it's Wilkins. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They tried to set up that screen. The problem was, David, they left a big hole in it for the tackle.
And just a great job by the defense. Like, that's a fool you play. That's a trick you play. It gets you to run upfield, rush the passer, slip it behind you. The defense did not bite. Great play. Great job stopping them on 3rd down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Chanticleer! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Cal. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The sure hands, it's Andrews. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to throw. Going up top. He makes a catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Georgia State jumps back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense gets set for second down. They're going to run it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the ground, he's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll run the counter. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Throwing right. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Takes the easy completion, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Leaves it with the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Touchdown, Coastal! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
And that's another shot to clear.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. He's got it down the middle. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Chanticleers pick up the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. 1st down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Runs through the tackle. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers. And then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a 1st down, big fella.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Dropping back, it's Stevens. He's got it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Panthers have it with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.